According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, it flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Barry speaking out of shirt. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow. Let's shake it up a little. Barry, breakfast is ready. Coming. Hang on a second. Barry uses his antenna like a phone. Hello? Fruit phone. Barry? Adam! Can you believe this is happening? I can't. I'll pick you up. Barry flies down the stairs. Looking sharp. Use the stairs. Your father paid good money for those. Sorry, I'm excited. Here's the graduate. We're very proud of you, son. A perfect report card. All B's. Very proud. Rubs Barry's hair. Ma, I got a thing going here. You got lint on your fuzz. Ow, that's me. Wave to us. We'll be in row 118,000. Bye. Barry flies out the door. Barry, I told you, stop flying in the house. Barry drives through the hive and is waved at by Adam, who is reading a newspaper. Hey, Adam. Hey, Barry. Adam gets in Barry's car. Is that Fuzz Joe? A little. Special day. Graduation. Never thought I'd make it. Barry pulls away from the house and continues driving. 3 days grade school, 3 days high school. Those were awkward. 3 days college. I'm glad I took a day and hitchhiked around the hive. You did come back different. Barry and Adam passed by Artie, who was jogging. Hi, Barry. Artie, growing a mustache? Looks good. Hear about Frankie? Yeah. You going to the funeral? No, I'm not going to his funeral. Everybody knows. Sting someone, you die. Don't waste it on a squirrel. Such a hothead. I guess he could have just gotten out of the way. The car does a barrel roll on the loop-shaped bridge and lands on the highway. I love this, incorporating an amusement park into our regular day. I guess that's why they say we don't need vacations. Barry parallel parks the car and together they fly over the graduating students, playing pomp and circumstance. Boy, quite a bit of pomp under the circumstances. Barry and Adam sit down and put on their hats. Well, Adam, today we are men. We are. Be men. Amen. Hallelujah. Barry and Adam both have a happy spasm. Pomp and circumstance ends. Students, faculty, distinguished Bs, please welcome Dean Buswell. Welcome, new hive, I don't know, graduating class of 915. That concludes our ceremonies and begins your career at Honex Industries. Will we pick our job today? Adam and Barry get into a tour bus. I heard it's just orientation. Tour buses rise out of the grounds and the students are automatically loaded into the buses. Heads up, here we go. Keep your hands and antennas inside the trim at all times. Wonder what it'll be like. A little scary. Welcome to Honex, a division of Honesco and a part of the Hexagon Group. This is it? Wow. The bus drives down a road and on either side are the bees' massive, complicated honey-making machines. We know that you, as a bee, have worked your whole life to get to the point where you can work for your whole life. Honey begins when our valiant pollen jocks bring the nectar to the hive. Our top secret formula is automatically color corrected, scent adjusted, and bubble contoured into this soothing sweet syrup with its distinctive golden glow you know as... Where the fuck is the next bit? Oh, you're shitting me. Honey. The guide has been collecting honey into a bottle as she throws it into the crowd in the bus and it is caught by a girl in the back. That girl was hot. She's my cousin. She is? Yes, we're all cousins. Right, you're right. At Honex, we constantly strive to improve every aspect of bee existence. These bees are stress testing a new helmet technology. The bus passes by a bee wearing a helmet who is being smashed into the ground with fly swatters, newspapers, and boots. He lifts a thumbs up, but you can hear him groan. What do you think he makes? Not enough. Here we have our latest advancement, the Krellman. They pass by a turning wheel with bees standing on pegs. who are each wearing a finger-shaped hat. Wow, what does that do? Catches that little strand of honey that hangs after you pour it. Saves us millions. Intrigued? Can anyone work on the Krellman? Of course. Most bee jobs are small ones, but bees know that every small job, if it's done well, means a lot. But choose carefully, because you'll stay in a job you pick for the rest of your life. Everyone claps except for Barry. The same job for the rest of your life? I didn't know that. What's the difference? You'll be happy to know that bees, as a species, haven't had one day off in 27 million years. Upset. So you'll just work us to death? We'll sure try. Everyone on the bus laughs except Barry. Barry and Adam are walking back home together. Wow, that blew my mind. What's the difference? How can you say that? One job forever? That's an insane choice to have to make. I'm relieved. Now you only have to make one decision in life. But Adam, how could they never have told us that? Why would you question anything? We're bees. We're the most perfectly functioning society on Earth. You ever think maybe things work a little too well here? Like what? Give me one example. Barry and Adam stop walking, and it is revealed to the audience that hundreds of cars are speeding by and narrowly missing them in perfect unison. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. Please clear the gate. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Wait a second. Check it out. The pollen jocks fly in, circle around, and landing in line. Hey, those are pollen jocks. Wow, I've never seen them this close. They know what it's like outside the hive. Yeah, but some don't come back. Hey, jocks. Hi, jocks. The pollen jocks hook up their backpacks to machines that pump the nectar to trucks, which drive away. You guys did great. You're monsters. You're sky freaks. I love it. Punching the pollen jocks in joy. I love it. I wonder where they were. I don't know. Their day's not planned. Outside the hive, flying who knows where, deciding who knows what. You can't just decide to be a pollen jock. You have to be bred for that. Right. Barry and Adam are covered in some pollen that floated off the pollen jocks. Look at that. There's more pollen than you and I will see in a lifetime. It's just a status symbol. Bees make too much of it. Perhaps, unless you're wearing it and the ladies... Oh, what? You go back. Unless you're wearing it and the ladies see you wearing it. Barry waves at two girls standing a little away from them. Those ladies? Aren't they our cousins too? Distant. Look at these two. Couple of hive Harrys. Let's have fun with them. It must be dangerous being a pollen jock. Yeah, once a bear pinned me against a mushroom. He had a paw on my throat, and with the other, he was slapping me. Slaps Adam with his hand to represent his scenario. Oh my. I never thought I'd knock him out. Looking at Adam. What were you doing during this? Obviously, I was trying to alert the authorities. I can autograph that. The pollen jocks walk up to Barry and Adam. They pretend that Barry and Adam really are pollen jocks. A little gutsy out there today, wasn't it, comrades? Yeah, gutsy. We're hitting a sunflower patch 6 miles from here tomorrow. 6 miles, huh? Barry! A puddle jump for us. But maybe you're not up for it. Maybe I am. You are not. You're going 0900 J-Gate. Oh, sorry, we're going 0900 J-Gate. What do you think, Buzzy Boy? Are you B enough? I might be. It all depends on what 0900 means. The scene cuts to Barry looking out on the hive city from his balcony at night. Hey, Honix. Dad, you surprised me. You decide what you're interested in? Well, there's a lot of choices, but you only get one. Do you ever get bored of doing the same job every day? Son, let me tell you that story. You grab that stick, and you just move it around, and you stir it around. You get yourself into a rhythm. It's a beautiful thing. You know, Dad, the more I think about it, maybe the honey field just isn't right for me. You were thinking of what? Making balloon animals? That's a bad job for a guy with a stinger. Janet, your son's not sure he wants to go into honey. Barry, you are so funny sometimes. I'm not trying to be funny. You're not funny. You're going into honey. Our son, the stirrer. You're going to be a stirrer? No one's listening to me. Wait till you see the sticks I have. I could say anything right now. I'm going to get an ant tattoo. Barry's parents don't listen to him and continue to ramble on. Let's open some honey and celebrate. Maybe I'll pierce my thorax, shave my antenna, shack up with a grasshopper. What the fuck? Get a gold tooth and call everyone a dog. I'm so proud. The scene cuts to Barry and Adam waiting in line to get a job. We're starting work today. Today's the day. Come on, all the good jobs will be gone. Yeah, right. Pollen counting, stunt bee, pouring, stirrer, front desk, hair removal. Bee in the front of the line. Is it still available? Hang on. 2 left. One of them's yours. Congratulations. Steps to the side. What'd you get? Bee in front of the line. Oh, shit. Picking crowd out. Stella. He walks away. Wow. Couple of newbies? Yes, sir. Out first day. First day. We are ready. Make your choice. Adam and Barry look up at the job board. There are hundreds of constantly changing panels that contain available or unavailable jobs. It looks very confusing. You want to go first? No, you go. Oh my, what's available? Restroom attendants open? Not for the routine, you think? Any chance of getting the Krellman? Sure, you're on. Puts the Krellman finger hat on Adam's head. Suddenly the sign for Krellman closes out. I'm sorry, the Krellman is closed out. Takes Adam's hat off. Wax monkey's always open. The Krellman opened up again. What happened? A bee died. Makes an opening, see? He's dead? Another dead one. Deady. Deadified. 2 more dead. Dead from the neck up. Dead from the neck down. That's life. Oh, this is so hard. Barry remembers what the pollen jock offered him and he flies off. Heating, cooling, stunt bee, pourer, stirrer, humming, intersector, number 7, link coordinator, stripe supervisor, mite wrangler. Barry, what do you think I should? Barry? Adam turns around and sees Barry flying away. Barry! Alright, we got some flower patch in quadrant 9. Through phone. What happened to you? Where are you? I'm going out. Out? Out where? Out there. Oh no. I have to, before I go to work for the rest of my life. You're gonna die. You're crazy. Barry hangs up. Hello? Another call coming in. If anyone's feeling brave, there's a Korean deli on 80 phone that gets their roses today. Hey guys, look at that. Isn't that the kid we saw yesterday? Hold it, son. Flight deck's restricted. It's okay, Lou. We're gonna take him up. Puts hand on Barry's shoulder. To Barry. Really? Feeling lucky, are you? I need some water. Whew. Be with clipboard. To Barry. Sign here. Here, just initial that. Thank you. Okay, you got a rain advisory today, and as you all know, bees cannot fly in rain, so be careful. As always, watch your brooms. Hockey sticks, dogs, birds, bears, and bats. Also, I got a couple of reports of root beer being poured on us. Murphy's in a home because of it, babbling like a cicada. That's awful. Still talking through megaphone. And as a reminder for you rookies, bee law number 1. Absolutely no talking to humans. Alright, launch positions. The pollen jocks run into formation. Buzz, 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 buzz. Black and yellow. Hello? To Barry. You ready for this hot shot? Yeah, bring it on. Wind check, antennae, check, nectar pack, check, wings, checked, singer, check, scared out of my shorts, check. Okay, ladies, let's move it out. Pound those petunias, you striped stem suckers. All of you, drain those flowers. The pollen jocks fly out of the hive. Wow, I'm out. I can't believe I'm out. So blue. I feel so fast and free. Box kite. Barry flies through the kite. Wow, flowers. A pollen jock puts on some high-tech goggles that shows flowers similar to heat sink goggles. This is Blue Leader. We have roses visual. Bring it around 30 degrees and hold. Roses. 30 degrees. Roger. Bring it around. Stands to the side. Kid. It's got a bit of a kick. The pollen jock fires a high-tech gun at the flower, shooting tubes that suck up the nectar from the flower and collects it into a pouch on the gun. That is a 1 nectar collector. Ever seen pollination up close? No, sir. Barry and the pollen jock fly over the field. The pollen jock sprinkles pollen as he goes. I pick up some pollen here, sprinkle over here, maybe a dash over there, a pinch on that one. See that? It's a little bit of magic. That's amazing. Why do we do that? That's pollen power. More pollen, more flowers, more nectar, more honey for us. Cool. I'm picking up a lot of bright yellow. Could be daisies. Don't we need those? Copy that visual. Wait, one of these flowers seems to be on the move. Say it again. You're reporting a moving flower? Affirmative. The pollen jocks are near the flowers which, to the audience, are obviously just tennis balls. In the distance. That was on the line. This is the coolest. What is it? I don't know, but I'm loving this colour. It smells good. Not like a flower, but I like it. Yeah, fuzzy. Sticks his hand on the ball, but it gets stuck. Chemically. The pollen jock finally gets his hand free from the tennis ball. Careful, guys. It's a little grabby. The pollen jock turns around and sees Barry lying his entire body on top of one of the tennis balls. My sweet lord of bees. Candy brain. Get off there. Pointing upwards. Problem. A human hand reaches down and grabs the tennis ball that Barry is stuck to. Guys, this could be bad. Affirmative. Vanessa Bloom starts bouncing the tennis ball, not knowing Barry is stuck to it. Very close. Gonna hurt. Mama's little boy. What? Barry is being hit back and forth by two humans playing tennis. He is still stuck to the ball. You are way out of position, rookie. Coming in at you like a missile. Barry flies past the pollen jocks, still stuck to the ball. In slow motion. Help me. I don't think these are flowers. Should we tell him? I think he knows. What is this? Match point. You can start packing up, honey, because you're about to eat it. A pollen jock coughs which confused Ken, and he hits the ball the wrong way with Barry stuck to it, and it goes flying into the city. Yowza! Barry bounces around town and gets stuck in the engine of a car. He flies into the air conditioner and sees a bug that was frozen in there. Ew, gross. The man driving the car turns on the air conditioner, which blows Barry into the car. There's a bee in the car. Do something. I'm driving. Waving at Barry. Hi, bee. Barry smiles and waves at the baby girl. He's back here. He's going to sting me. Nobody move. If you don't move, he won't sting you. Freeze. Barry freezes as well, hovering in the middle of the car. He blinks. The grandma whips out some bee spray and sprays everyone in the car, climbing into the front seat, still trying to spray Barry. Spray him, Granny. Dad driving the car. What are you doing? Barry escapes the car through the air conditioner and is flying high above the ground. Safe. Wow. The tension level out here is unbelievable. Barry sees that storm clouds are gathering and he can see rain clouds moving into this direction. I gotta get home. Can't fly in rain. Can't fly in rain. A raindrop hits Barry and one of his wings is damaged. Can't fly in rain. A second raindrop hits Barry again and he spirals downwards. Mayday, mayday, bee going down. World War II plane crash sound effects are played as he plummets, and he crash lands on the plane inside an apartment near the window. Ken, could you close the window, please? Hey, check out my new resume. I made it into a fold-out brochure. You see? Folds brochure resume out. Folds out. Ken closes the window, trapping Barry inside. Oh no. More humans. I don't need this. Barry tries to fly away, but smashes into the window and falls again. What was that? Barry keeps trying to fly out the window, but he keeps being knocked back because the window is closed. Maybe this drapes. So what the fuck's that mean? Barry taps the glass. He doesn't understand what it is. That is diabolical. It's fantastic. It's got all my special skills, even my top 10 favourite movies. What's number 1? Star Wars? Nah, I don't go for that. Ken makes finger guns, makes pew 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 sounds, and then stops. Kind of stuff. No wonder we shouldn't talk to them. They're out of their minds. When I leave a job interview, they're flabbergasted. Can't believe what I say. Looking at the light on the ceiling. There's the sun. Maybe there's a way out. Starts flying towards the light bulb. I don't remember the sun having a big 75 on it. Barry hits the light bulb and falls into a dip on the table that the humans are sitting at. I predicted global warming. I could feel it getting hotter. At first I thought it was just me. Andy dips the chip into the bowl and scoops up some dip with Barry on it and is about to put it in his mouth. Wait, stop, B! Andy drops the chip with Barry in fear and backs away. All the humans freak out. Stand back. These are winter boots. Ken has winter boots on his hand and he is about to smash the bee, but Vanessa saves him last second. Wait, don't kill him. Vanessa puts Barry in a glass to protect him. You know I'm allergic to them. This thing could kill me. Why does his life have less value than yours? Why does his life have less value than mine? Is that your statement? I'm just saying all life has value. You don't know what he's capable of feeling. Vanessa picks up Ken's brochure and puts it under the glass so she can carry Barry back to the window. Barry looks at Vanessa in amazement. My brochure. There you go, little guy. Vanessa opens the window and lets Barry out, but Barry stays back and is still shocked that human saved his life. I'm not scared of him. It's an allergic thing. Put that on your resume brochure. My whole face could puff up. Make it one of your special skills. Knocking someone out is also a special skill. Ken walks to the door. Right. Bye, Vanessa. Thanks. Vanessa, next week? Yoga night? Sure, Ken. You know, whatever. Vanessa tries to close the door. You could put carob, I don't know what that is, chips on there. Bye. Closes door, but Ken opens it again. Supposed to be less calories. Bye. Closes door. Fast forward to the next day. Barry's still inside the house. He flies into the kitchen where Vanessa is doing dishes. Talking to himself. I gotta say something. She saved my life. I gotta say something. Alright, here it goes. Turns back. No, what would I say? I could really get in trouble. It's a big law. You're not supposed to talk to a human. I can't believe I'm doing this. I've got to go. Barry disguises himself as a character on a food can as Vanessa walks by again. I can't do it. Come on. No. Yes. No. Do it. I can't. How should I start it? Barry strikes a pose and wiggles his eyebrows. You like jazz? No, that's no good. Vanessa is about to walk past Barry. Here she comes. Speak, you fool. Hi. Vanessa gasping drops the dishes and tray and nurses Barry on the counter. I'm sorry. You're talking. Yes, I know. Pointing at Barry. You're talking! I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. It's fine. I know I'm dreaming, but I don't recall going to bed. Well, I'm sure this is very disconcerting. I'm sure it's pronounced like that. This is a bit of a surprise to me. I mean, you're a bee. I am. And I'm not supposed to be doing this. Pointing to the living room where Ken tried to kill him last night. But they were all trying to kill me. And if it wasn't for you, I had to thank you. It's just how I was raised. Vanessa stabs her hand with a fork to test whether she's dreaming or not. That was a little weird. I'm talking with a bee. Yeah, I'm talking to a bee, and the bee is talking to me. I just want to say I'm grateful. I'll leave now. Barry turns to leave. Wait, how did you learn to do that? Flying back. What? The talking thing. Same way you did, I guess. Mama, Dada, honey. You pick it up. That's very funny. Yeah, bees are funny. If you didn't laugh, we'd cry with what we have to deal with anyway. I'll do it. Anyway, can I get you something? Like what? I don't know. Coffee? I don't want to put you out. It's no trouble. It takes 2 minutes. It's just coffee. I hate to impose. Vanessa starts making coffee. Don't be ridiculous. Actually, I would love a cup. Hey, do you want rum cake? I shouldn't. Have some. No, I can't. Come on. I'm trying to lose a couple micrograms. Where? These stripes don't help. You look great. I don't know if you know anything about fashion. Are you alright? Pouring coffee on the floor and missing the cup completely. No? Flash forward in time. Barry and Vanessa are sitting together at a table on top of the apartment building, drinking coffee. He's making the tie in the cab as they're flying up. Madison. What? Who the fuck's Madison? He finally gets there. He runs up the steps into the church. The wedding's on, and he says, Watermelon? I thought you said Guatemalan. Why would I marry a watermelon? Barry laughs, but Vanessa looks confused. Is that a bee joke? That's the kind of stuff we do. Yeah, different. So what are you gonna do, Barry? Barry stands on top of a sugar cube floating in his coffee and paddles it around with a straw like it's gondola. About work? I don't know. I want to do my part for the hive, but I can't do it the way they want. I know how you feel. You do? Sure. My parents wanted me to be a lawyer or a doctor, but I wanted to be a florist. Really? My only interest is flowers. Our new queen was just elected with the same campaign slogan. Anyway, if you look... Barry points to a tree in the middle of Central Park. There's my hive right there. See it? You're in Sheep Meadow. Yes, I'm right off the Turtle Pond. No way, I know that area. I lost a toe ring there once. Why do girls put rings on their toes? Why not? It's like putting a hat on your knee. Maybe I'll try that. A custodian installing a light bulb looks over at them. From his perspective, it looks like Vanessa is talking to a cup of coffee on the table. You alright, ma'am? Oh yeah, fine, just having 2 cups of coffee. Anyway, this has been great. Thanks to the coffee. Yeah, it's no trouble. Sorry I couldn't finish it. If I did, I'd be up the rest of my life. Barry points towards the rum cake. Can I take a piece of this with me? Sure. Here, have a crumb. Vanessa hands Barry a crumb, but it is still pretty big for Barry. Thanks. Yeah. Alright, well then, I guess I'll see you around. Or not. Okay, Barry. And thank you so much again for before. Oh, that was nothing. Well, not nothing, but anyways, Vanessa and Barry hold hands, but Vanessa has to hold out a finger because her hand is too big, and Barry holds that. The custodian looks over again, and it appears Vanessa is laughing at the coffee again. The light bulb that he was screwing in sparks and falls off the ladder. Fast forward in time, and we see 2 bee scientists testing out a parachute in a Honix wind tunnel. Bee scientist 1. This can't possibly work. Bee scientist 2. He's all set to go. We may as well try it. Okay, Dave, pull the chute. Dave pulls the chute, and the wind slams him against the wall, and he falls on his face. The camera pans over, and we see Barry and Adam walking together. Sounds amazing. It was amazing. It was the scariest, happiest moment of my life. Humans. I can't believe you were with humans. Giant, scary humans. What were they like? Huge and crazy. They talk crazy. They eat crazy giant things. They drive crazy. Do they try and kill you, like on TV? Some of them, but some of them don't. How'd you get back? Poodle. You did it, and I'm glad. You saw whatever you wanted to see. You had your experience. Now you can pick out your job and be normal. Well, I met someone. You did? Was she beeish? A wasp? Your parents will kill you. No, not a wasp. Spider? I'm not attracted to spiders. I know for everyone else it's the hottest thing, for their 8 legs and all. I can't get by that face. So who is she? She's human. No. There's a bee law. You wouldn't break a bee law. Her name's Vanessa. Adam puts his head in his hands. Oh boy. What's this? She's so nice, and she's a florist. Oh no, you're dating a human florist? We're not dating. You're flying outside the hive, talking to humans that attack our homes with power washers and M80s. That's 1/8 a stick of dynamite. She saved my life, and she understands me. This is over. Eat this. Eat this. Barry gives Adam a piece of the crumb that he got from Vanessa. Adam eats it. Adam's tone changes. This is not over. What was that? They call it a crumb. It was so stinging and stripy. And that's not what they eat. That's what falls off what they eat. You know what a Cinnabon is? No. Adam opens the door behind him and he pulls Barry in. It's bread and cinnamon and frosting. Be quiet. They heat it up. Sit down. Adam forces Barry to sit down. Still reeling about Cinnabons. Really hot. Adam grabs Barry by the shoulders. Listen to me. We are not them. We're us. There's us and there's them. Yes, but who can deny the heart that is yearning? There is no yearning. Stop yearning. Listen to me. You have got to start thinking B, my friend. Thinking B. Thinking B. Thinking B. Worker bees and Adam. Thinking B. Thinking B. Thinking B. Thinking B. Flash forward in time. Barry is laying on a raft in a pool full of honey. He is wearing sunglasses. There he is. He's in the pool. You know what your problem is, Barry? Barry pulls down his sunglasses and he looks annoyed. Sarcastic. I gotta start thinking, B. How much longer will this go on? It's been 3 days. Why aren't you working? Put sunglasses back on. I've got a lot of big life decisions to think about. What life? You have no life. You have no job. You're barely a bee. Would it kill you to make a little honey? Barry falls off the raft and sinks into the honey pool. Barry, come out. Your father's talking to you. Martin, would you talk to him? Barry, I'm talking to you. Barry keeps sinking into the honey until he is suddenly in Central Park having a picnic with Vanessa, playing Megalavia. Barry has a cup of honey and he clinks his glass with Vanessa's. Suddenly, a mosquito lands on Vanessa and she slaps it, killing it. They both gasp, but then burst out laughing. You coming? The camera pans over and Vanessa is climbing into a small yellow aeroplane. Got everything? All set. Go ahead, I'll catch up. Vanessa lifts off and flies ahead. Don't be too long. Barry catches up with Vanessa and he sticks out his arms like an airplane. Oh, wait, an airplane. Sorry, the spacing's weird on that. He rolls from side to side and Vanessa copies him with the airplane. What's this? Barry stays back and watches as Vanessa draws a heart in the air using pink smoke from the plane. But on the last loop, she suddenly crashes into the mountain and the plane explodes. The destroyed plane falls into some rocks and explodes a second time. Sugar ends when the plane blows up the first time. Vanessa! As Barry's yelling, his mouth fills with honey and he wakes up. Discovering that he was just daydreaming, he slowly sinks back into the honey pool. We're still here. I told you not to yell at him. He doesn't respond to yelling. Then why yell at me? Because you don't listen. I'm not listening to this. Sorry, I've got to go. Where are you going? I'm meeting a friend. A girl? Is this why you can't decide? Bye. Barry flies out the door and Martin shakes his head. I just hope she's B-ish. Fast forward in time and Barry is sitting on Vanessa's shoulder and she is closing up her shop. They have a huge parade of flowers every year in Pasadena. To be in the Tournament of Roses, that's every florist's dream. Up on a float, surrounded by flowers, crowds cheering. A tournament. Do the Roses compete in athletic events? No. Alright. I've got one. How come you don't fly everywhere? I'm gonna get more water. It's exhausting. Why don't you run everywhere? It's faster. Yeah, okay, I see. Alright, your turn. TiVo. What the fuck does that mean? You can just freeze live TV? That's insane. You don't have that? You have HIVO, but it's a disease. It's a horrible disease. Oh my. A human walks by and Barry narrowly avoids him. Dumb bees. You must want to sting all those jerks. We try not to sting. It's usually fatal for us. So you have to watch your temper. Then you walk into a store. Very carefully. You take a walk, write an angry letter and throw it out. Work through it like any emotion. Anger, jealousy, lust. Suddenly an employee, Hector, hits Barry off of Vanessa's shoulder. Hector thinks he's saving Vanessa. To Barry. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Barry is getting up off the floor. Yeah. To Hector. What is wrong with you? Confused. It's a bug. He's not bothering anybody. Get out of here, you creep. Vanessa hits Hector across the face with the magazine he had and then hits him in the head. Hector backs away, covering his head. What was that? A pick and save circular? Vanessa sets Barry back on her shoulder. Yeah, it was. How did you know? It felt like about 10 pages. 75 is pretty much our limit. We've really got that down to a science. Oh, we have to. I lost a cousin to Italian Vogue. I'll bet. Barry looks to his right and notices there is honey for sale in the aisle. What in the name of mighty Hercules is this? Barry looks at all the brands of honey, shocked. How did this get here? Cute Bee, Golden Blossom, Ray Liotta Private Select. Barry puts his hands up and slowly turns around, a look of disgust on his face. Is he that actor? I'd never heard of him. Why is this here? For people, we eat it. You don't have enough food of your own? Hector looks back and notices that Vanessa is talking to Barry. Well, yes. How do you get it? Bees make it. I know who makes it, and it's hard to make it. There's heating, cooling, stirring. You need a whole Krillman thing. It's organic. It's our organic. It's just honey, Barry. Just what? Just what? Bees don't know about this. This is stealing. A lot of stealing. You've taken our homes, schools, hospitals. This is all we have, and it's on sale. I'm getting to the bottom of this. I'm getting to the bottom of all of this. Where am I? Oh yeah. Flash forward in time. Barry paints his face with black stripes like a soldier and sneaks into the storage section of the store. Two men, including Hector, are loading boxes into trucks. Hey Hector, oh shit, what? Hey Hector, you almost done? Almost. Barry takes a step to peek around the corner, whispering. He is here. I sense it. Well, I guess I'll go home now. Well, I guess I'll go home now. Hector pretends to walk away by walking in place and speaking loudly. And just leave this nice honey out with no one around. You're busted, box boy. I knew I heard something, so you can talk. I can talk, and now you'll start talking. Where are you getting the sweet stuff? Who's your supplier? I don't understand. I thought we were friends. The last thing we want to do is upset bees. Hector takes a thumbtack out of the board behind him and sword fights Barry. Barry is using his stinger like a sword. I remember this scene. You're too late. It's ours now. You, sir, have crossed the wrong sword. You, sir, will be lunch for my iguana. Ignatia, I don't know what that is. It's like Spanish or something. Barry hits the thumbtack out of Hector's hand and Hector surrenders. Where is the honey coming from? Tell me where. Pointing to leaving truck. Honey farms. It comes from honey farms. Barry chases after the truck, but it's getting away. He flies onto a bicyclist backpack and he catches up to the truck. To cyclist. Crazy person. Barry flies off and lands on the windshield of the honey farm's truck. Barry looks around and sees dead bugs splattered everywhere. What horrible thing has happened here? These faces, they never knew what hit them, and now they're on the road to nowhere. What the fuck has happened? To nowhere. Barry hears a sudden whisper. Barry looks up and sees moose blood, a mosquito playing dead. Just keep still. What? You're not dead? Do I look dead? They will wipe anything that moves. Cool. They will wipe anything that moves. Where are you headed? To honey farms. I'm onto something huge here. I'm going to Alaska. Moose blood. Crazy stuff. Blows your head off. Another bug playing dead. I'm going to Tacoma. Barry looks at another bug. And you? He really is dead. Alright. Another bug hits the windshield and the driver's nose. They activate the windshield wipers. Uh-oh. The windshield wipers are slowly sliding over the dead bugs and wiping them off. What is that? Oh no, a wiper. Triple blade. Triple blade? Jump on. It's your only chance, B. Mooseblood and Barry grab onto the wiper and they hold it on as it wipes the windshield. Why does everything have to be so doggone clean? How much do you people need to see? Things on windshield. Open your eyes. Stick your head out the window. Radio and truck. For an NPR News in Washington, I'm Carl Cassell. But don't kill no more bugs. Moose blood and Barry are washed off by wiper fluid. B. Moose blood guy. Barry starts screaming as he hangs onto the antenna. Suddenly, it is revealed that a water bug is also hanging on the antenna. There is a pause, and then Barry and the water bug both start screaming. You hear something? Like what? Like Tiny screaming. Guy in truck. Turn off the radio. The antenna starts to lower until it gets to low and sinks into the truck. The water bug flies off and Barry is forced to let go, and he is blown away. He luckily lands inside a horn on top of the truck where he finds Moose Blood, who was blown to the same place. What's up, B-boy? Hey, Blood. Fast forward in time where we see that Barry is deep in conversation with Moose Blood. They have been sitting in this truck for a while. Just a row of honey... Just a row of honey jars, as far as the eye could see. Wow. I assume wherever this truck goes is where they've been getting it. I mean, that honey's ours. Bees, hang tight. We're all jammed in. It's a close community. Not us, man. We're on our own. Every mosquito went his own. What if you get in trouble? You a mosquito, you in trouble? Nobody likes us. They just smack. See mosquito, smack, smack. At least you're out in the world. You must meet girls. Mosquito girls try to trade up. Get with a moth, dragonfly. Mosquito girl don't want a mosquito. An ambulance passes by and it has blood donation sign on it. You got to be kidding me. Moose Blood's about to leave the building. So long, B. Moose Blood leaves and flies onto the window of the ambulance where there are other mosquitoes hanging out. Hey guys, another mosquito. Moose Blood. I knew I'd catch y'all down here. Did you bring your crazy straw? The truck goes out of view and Barry notices that the truck he is on is pulling into a camp of some sort. We throw it in jars, slap a label on it, and it's pretty much pure profit. Barry flies out. What is this place? A bee's got a brain the size of a pinhead. Oh, these are beekeepers talking right now. They are pinheads. Pinhead. Check out the new smoker. Oh, sweet. That's the one you want. The Thomas 3000. Smoker? 90 puffs a minute. Semi-automatic. Twice the nicotine or the tar. A couple breaths of this knocks them right out. They make the honey and we make the money. They make the honey and we make the money? That's merry. The beekeeper sprays hundreds of cheap miniature apartments with the smoker. The bees are fainting or passing out. Oh my, what's going on? Are you okay? Barry flies into one of the apartments and helps a bee couple get off the ground. They're coughing and it's hard to understand. Yeah, it doesn't last too long. Do you know you're in a fake hive with fake walls? Our queen was moved here. We had no choice. The apartment room is completely empty except for a photo on the wall of the queen, who is obviously a man in women's clothes. This is your queen? That's a man in women's clothes. That's a drag queen. What is this? Barry flies out and he discovers that there are hundreds of these structures, each housing thousands of bees. Oh no, there's hundreds of them. Barry takes out his camera and takes pictures of these bee work camps. The beekeepers look very evil in these depictions. Bee honey. Our honey is being brazenly stolen on a massive scale. This is worse than anything bears have done. I intend to do something. Flash forward in time and Barry is showing these pictures to his parents. Oh, Barry, stop. Who told you humans are taking our honey? That's a rumor. Do these look like rumors? Holds up the pictures. That's a conspiracy theory. These are obviously doctored photos. How did you get mixed up in this? He's been talking to humans. What? Talking to humans? He has a human girlfriend and they make out. Make out? Barry! We do not. You wish you could. Whose side are you on? The bees! He has been, Uncle Carl. He's been sitting in the back of the room this entire time. I dated a cricket once in San Antonio. Those crazy legs kept me up all night. What the fuck? Barry, this is what you want to do with your life? I want to do it for all our lives. Nobody works harder than bees. Dad, I remember you coming home so overworked your hands were still stirring. You couldn't stop. I remember that. What right do they have to our honey? We live on 2 cups a year. They put it in lip balm for no reason whatsoever. Even if it is true, what can one bee do? Sting them where it really hurts? In the face, the eye? That would hurt. No. Up the nose? That's a killer. There's only one place you can sting the humans. One place where it all matters. The butthole. Flash forward a bit in time and we are watching the B News. Hive at 5, the Hive's only full hour action news source. No more bee beards. What? Oh, it's a protester. With Bob Bumble at the anchor desk, weather with Storm Steamer, sports with Buzz Larvey, and Jeanette Chung, I don't know. Good evening, I'm Bob Bumble, and I'm Jeanette Chung. A Tri-County bee, Barry Benson, intends to sue the human race for stealing our honey, packaging it, and profiting from it illegally. Tomorrow night, on Bee Larry King, we'll have 3 former queens here in our studio discussing their new book, Classy Ladies, out this week on Hexagon. The scene changes to an interview on the news with Bee version of Larry King and Barry. Tonight, we're talking to Barry Benson. Did you ever think, I'm a kid from the Hive, I can't do this? Bees have never been afraid to change the world. What about Bee Columbus, Bee Gandhi, Bee Jesus? Where I'm from, we'd never see humans. We were thinking of stickball or candy stores. What? How old are you? The bee community is supporting you in this case, which will be the trial of the bee century. You know, they have a Larry King in the human world too. It's a common name. Next week, he looks like you and has a show on suspenders and coloured dots. Next week, glasses, quotes on the bottom from the guests, even though you just heard them. Bear Week, next week. They're scary, hairy, and here live. Big Larry King gets annoyed and flies away off screen. Always leans forward, pointy shoulders, squinty eyes, very Jewish. Flash forward in time, we see Vanessa enter and Cannon sits behind her. They are arguing. In tennis, you attack at the point of weakness. It was my grandmother, Ken. She's 81. She probably did know. Honey, her backhand's a joke. I'm not going to take advantage of that. To Ken. Quiet, please. Actual work going on here. Pointing at Barry. Is that the same bee? Yes, it is. I'm helping him sue the human race. Hello. Hello, bee. This is Ken, recalling the winter boots incident earlier. Yeah, I remember you. Timberland, size 10.5. Vibram? I don't know. Soul, I believe. To Vanessa. Why is he talking again? Listen, you better go, because we're really busy working. But it's our yogurt night. Holding door open for Ken. Bye-bye. Yelling. Why is yogurt night so difficult? Ken leaves and Vanessa walks over to Barry. His workplace is a mess. You poor thing. You two have been at this for hours. Yes, and Adam here has been a huge help. Frosting. How many sugars? Just one. I try not to use the competition, so why are you helping me? Bees have good qualities, and it takes my mind off the shop. Instead of flowers, people are giving balloon bouquets now. Is that how it's pronounced? I don't know. Those are great if you're free. Very artificial flower. Oh, and artificial flowers. Oh, those just get me psychotic. Yeah, me too. Bent stingers, pointless pollination. Bees must hate those fake things. Nothing worse than a daffodil that's had work done. Maybe this could make up for it a little bit. This lawsuit's a pretty big deal, I guess. You sure you want to go through with it? Am I sure? When I'm done with the humans, they won't be able to say, honey, I'm home, without paying a royalty. Oh yeah, because honey. Funny. Flash forward in time and we are watching the human news. The camera shows a crowd outside a courthouse. It's an incredible scene here in downtown Manhattan, where the world anxiously waits because for the first time in history, we will hear for ourselves if a honeybee can actually speak. We are no longer watching through a news camera. What have we gotten into here, Barry? It's pretty big, isn't it? That's what she said. Looking at the hundreds of people around the courthouse, I can't believe how many humans don't work during the day. You think billion-dollar multinational food companies have good lawyers? Everybody needs to stay behind the barricade. A limousine drives up on a fat man. Leighton Montgomery, a honey industry owner, gets out and walks past Barry. What's the matter? I don't know. I just gotta chill. Fast forward in time and everyone is in the court. Well, if it isn't the B team, the honey industry lawyers, You boys work on this? All rise. The Honourable Judge Bumbleton presiding. Alright, case number 4475. Superior Court of New York. Barry B. Benson versus the honey industry is now in session. Mr. Montgomery, you're representing the 5 food companies collectively. A privilege. Mr. Benson, you're representing all the bees of the world. Everyone looks closely. They are waiting to see if a bee can really talk. Barry makes several buzzing sounds to sound like a bee. I'm kidding. Yes, Your Honor, we're ready to proceed. Mr. Montgomery, your opening statement, please. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my grandmother was a simple woman. Born on a farm, she believed it was man's divine right to benefit from the bounty of nature God put before us. If we lived in the topsy-turvy world Mr. Benson imagines, just think of what it would mean. It would have to negotiate with the silkworm for the elastic in my breeches. Talking bee. What? Montgomery walks over and looks closely at Barry. How do we know this isn't some sort of holographic motion picture capture Hollywood wizardry? They could be using laser beams, robotics, ventriloquism, cloning. For all we know, he could be on steroids. Mr. Benson? Ladies and gentlemen, there's no trickery here. I'm just an ordinary bee. Honey's pretty important to me. It's important to all bees. We invented it, we make it, and we protect it with our lives. Unfortunately, there are some people in this room who think they can take it from us because we're the little guys. I'm hoping that after this is all over, you'll see how by taking our honey, you not only take everything we have, but everything we are. To Martin, I wish you would dress like that all the time. It's so nice. Call your first witness. So, Mr. Klaus Vander Hayden of Honey Farms. Big company you have. I suppose so. I see you also own Honeyburton and Honren. Yes, they provide beekeepers for our farms. Beekeeper. I imagine that to be a very disturbing term. Sure, I find that to be a very disturbing term. I don't imagine you employ any bee freers, do you? Quietly. No. I couldn't hear you. No. No, because you don't free bees. You keep bees. Not only that, it seems you thought a bear would be an appropriate image for a jar of honey. They're very lovable creatures. Yogi Bear, Fozzie Bear, Build-A-Bear. You mean like this? The bear from over the hedge barges in through the back door, and it is roaring and sitting on its hind legs. It is thrashing its claws, and people are screaming. It is being held back by a guard who has the bear in a chain, pointing to the roaring bear. Bears kill bees. How'd you like his head crashing through your living room, biting into your couch, spitting out your throw pillows? Okay, that's enough. Take him away. The bear stops roaring and thrashing and walks out. So, Mr. Sting, thank you for being here. Your name intrigues me. Where have I heard it before? I was with a band called The Police. But you've never been a police officer, have you? No, I haven't. No, you haven't. And so here we have yet another example of bee culture casually being stolen by a human for nothing more than a printabout stage name. Oh, please. Have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little stung, Sting. Or should I say, Mr. Gordon M. Sumner? That's not his real name. You idiots. Mr. Leota. First, belated congratulations on your Emmy win for a guest spot in ER in 2005. Thank you. I see from your resume that you're devilishly handsome with a churning inner turmoil that's ready to blow. I enjoy what I do. Is that a crime? Not yet it isn't. But is this what it's come to for you? Exploiting tiny helpless bees so you don't have to rehearse your part and learn your lines, sir? Watch it, Benson. I could blow right now. This isn't a good fella. This is a bad fella. Ray Liotta loses it and tries to grab Barry. Why doesn't someone just step on this creep and we can all go home? Order in this court. You're all thinking it. Judge Bumbleton starts banging her gavel. Order, I say. Say it. Mr. Leodas, please sit down. We see a montage of magazines which feature the court case. Flash forward in time and Barry's back home with Vanessa. I think it was awfully nice that I better pitch in like that. I think the jury's on our side. Are we doing everything right, legally? I'm a florist. Right. Well, here's to a great team. To a great team. Ken walks in from work. He sees Barry and he looks upset when he sees Barry clinking his glass with Vanessa. Well, hello. Oh, Ken. Hello. I didn't think you were coming. No, I was just late. I tried to call, but Ken holds up his phone and flips it open. The phone has no charge. The battery. I didn't want all this to go to waste, so I called Barry. Luckily, he was free. Oh, that was lucky. Ken sits down at the table across from Barry and Vanessa. And Vanessa leaves the room. There's a little left. I could heat it up. Not taking his eyes off Barry. Yeah, heat it up. Sure, whatever. So I hear you're quite a tennis player. I'm not much at the game myself. The ball's a little grabby. That's where I usually sit. Right? Points to where Barry is sitting. There. Calling from another room. Ken, Barry was looking at your resume and he agreed with me that eating with chopsticks isn't really a special skill. To Barry. Do you think I don't see what you're doing? I know how hard it is to find the right job. We have that in common. Do we? Bees have 100% employment, but we do jobs like taking the curl out. Menacingly. That's just what I was thinking about doing. Ken reaches for a fork on the table and knocks it off the floor. He goes to pick it up. Ken, I let Barry borrow your razor for his fuzz. I hope that was alright. Ken quickly rinses back up after hearing this, but he hits his head on the table and yells, I'm going to drain the old stinger. Yeah, you do that. Barry flies past Ken to get to the bathroom and Ken freaks out, splashing some of the wine he was using to cool his head in his eyes. He yells in anger. Barry looks at the magazines featuring his victories in court. Look at that. Barry flies into the bathroom. He puts his hand on his head, but this hurts him and makes him even madder. He yells again. Barry is washing his hands in the sink, but then Ken walks in. You know I've just about had it. Closes the bathroom door behind him. With your little mind games. Ken is menacingly rolling up a magazine. Backing away. What's that? Italian Vogue. Mamma mia, that's a lot of pages. It's a lot of ads. Remember what Van said? Why is your life more valuable than mine? That's funny. I just can't seem to recall that. Ken smashes everything off the sink with the magazine and Barry narrowly escapes. Ken follows Barry around and tries to hit him with the magazine, but he keeps missing. Ken gets a spray bottle. I think something stinks in here. Barry, enjoying the spray. I love the smell of flowers. Ken holds a lighter in front of the spray bottle. How do you like the smell of flames? Not as much. Ken fires his makeshift flamethrower but misses Barry, burning the bathroom. He torches the whole room, but loses his footing and falls into the bathtub. After getting hit in the head by a falling object 3 times, he picks up the shower head, revealing a water bug hiding under it. Another water break time. Oh. Water bug, not taking sides. Barry gets up out of a pile of bathroom supplies and he is wearing a chapstick hat. Ken, I'm wearing a chapstick hat. This is pathetic. Ken twitches the shower head to a lethal. I've got issues. Ken sprays Barry with the shower head and he crash lands into the toilet. Ken menacingly looks down to the toilet at Barry. Well, a royal flush. You're bluffing. Am I? Flush the toilet. Barry grabs a chapstick from the toilet seat and uses it to surf in the flushing toilet. Surf's up, dude. Barry flies out of the toilet on the chapstick and sprays Ken's face with the toilet water. That bowl is gnarly. Aiming a toilet cleaner at Barry, except for those dirty yellow rings. Barry cowers and covers his head, and Vanessa runs in and takes the toilet cleaner from Ken just before he hits Barry. Kenneth, what are you doing? Lean towards Barry. You know, I don't even like honey. I don't eat it. We need to talk. Vanessa pulls Ken out of the bathroom. He's just a little bee, and he happens to be the nicest bee I've met in a long time. Long time? What are you talking about? Are there other bees in your life? No, but there are other things bugging me in life, and you're one of them. Fine. Talking bees, no yogurt night. My nerves are fried from riding on this emotional roller coaster. Goodbye, Ken. Ken huffs and walks out and slams the door, but suddenly he walks back and says to Barry, and for your information, I prefer sugar-free, artificial sweeteners made by man. Ken leaves again and Vanessa leans in towards Barry. I'm sorry about all that. Ken walks back in again. I know it's got an aftertaste. I like it. Ken leaves for the last time. I always felt there was some kind of barrier between Ken and me. I couldn't overcome it. Oh well, are you okay for the trial? I believe Mr. Montgomery is out of ideas. Or is about to be out of ideas, sorry. Flash forward in time and Barry, Adam, and Vanessa are back in court. We would like to call Mr. Barry Benson B to the stand. Good idea. You can really see why he's considered one of the best lawyers. Barry says to Adam, yeah. Leighton, you've got to weave some magic with this jury or it's going to be all over. Don't worry. The only thing I have to do to turn this jury around is to remind them of what they don't like about bees. To lawyer. You got the tweezers? Are you allergic? Only to losing, son. Only to losing. Mr. Benson B, I'll ask you what I think we'd all like to know. What exactly is your relationship, points to Vanessa, to that woman? We're friends. Good friends? Yes. How good? Do you live together? Wait a minute. Are you a little bed bug? What the fuck? Adam's stinger starts vibrating. He is agitated. I've seen a bee documentary or two. From what I understand, doesn't your queen give birth to all the bee children? Yeah, but pointing at Janet and Martin. So those aren't your real parents. Oh, Barry. Yes, they are. Hold me back. Vanessa tries to hold Adam back. He wants to sting Montgomery. You're an illegitimate bee, aren't you, Benson? He's denouncing bees. Don't y'all date your cousins? Montgomery leads over on the jury stand and says at Adam. Objection. Vanessa raises her hand to object, but Adam gets through. He flies straight at Montgomery. I'm going to pincushion this guy. Adam, don't. It's what he wants. Adam stings Montgomery in the butt, and he starts thrashing around. Oh, I'm hit. Oh, lordy, I am hit. Banging gavel. Order, order. Overreacting. The venom is coursing through my veins. I have been felled by a winged beast of destruction. You see? You can't treat them like equals. They're striped savages. Singing is the only thing they know. It's their way. Adam, stay with me. I can't feel my legs. Overreacting and throwing his body around the room. What angel of mercy will come forward to suck the poison from my heaving buttocks? I will have order in this court. Order. Order, please. Flash forward in time, we see human news reporter. The case of the honeybees versus the human race took a pointed turn against the bees to say when one of their legal team stung Leighton T. Montgomery. Adam is laying in a hospital bed and Barry flies in to see him. Hey, buddy. Hey. Is there much pain? Yeah. I blew the whole case, didn't I? It doesn't matter. What matters is you're alive. You could have died. I'd be better off dead. Look at me. A small plastic sword is replaced as Adam's stinger. They got it from the cafeteria downstairs, in a tuna sandwich. Look, there's a little celery still on it. Flicks off the celery and sighs. What was it like to sting someone? I can't explain it. It was all adrenaline and then ecstasy. Alright. You think it was all a trap? Of course. I'm sorry I flew us right into this. What were we thinking? Look at us. We're just a couple of bugs in this world. What will the humans do to us if they win? I don't know. I hear they put roaches in motels. That doesn't sound so bad. Adam, they check in, but they don't check out. Oh my. Coughs. Could you get a nurse to close that window? Why? The smoke. We can see that 2 humans are smoking cigarettes outside. Bees don't smoke. Right, bees don't smoke. Bees don't smoke. But some bees aren't. But some bees are smoking. That's it. That's our case. It is? It's not over? Get dressed. I've got to go somewhere. Get back to the court and store any way you can. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna end it there. I'll do part 2 a different time. Jesus Christ.